All right, guys, this is for 8th graders. I'm going to go over page 39, and this will help you with assignment 8. The last video, page 38, that's assignment 7. Okay, this is going to be similar. So it'll be rhythm and bowing exercises that will also help you with your sight reading. It'll help you kind of break down new music, starting with rhythm, then notes, then bowings, to help you learn new things and not feel overwhelmed at looking at things for the first time. All right, so we're going to start with 194. These ones have a lot of 16th notes in them, so I'm going to slow down the tempo. I'm going to use 72. So if you feel that's too fast, again, I just want to hear you playing it with a metronome. When you're practicing it, when you record it, you can do that in Essential Elements by selecting something from the drop-down menu, or you can record with your metronome playing in the background. All right, so here I am at 72. So I'm already thinking in my head, 1E and a 2 and 3E and a 4, and that's your rhythm. Actually, let's count the whole line of 194. Every song has the same rhythm up to 199. So if you count the rhythm once, that's the rhythm for all of these examples, okay? So let's count it together. Ready? Go. 1E and a 2 and 3E and a 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4. 1E and a 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? So if you're doing that in your head as you're playing, it makes it a lot easier. Okay? So here I go. 2, ready, go. What I like is that every measure, well, almost every measure ends on a quarter note, so you can hold that quarter note while you look ahead at what's next. I also liked how every beat is grouped together. So regardless of what the rhythm is, it's all grouped together. So if you have 4/16, it's 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E, and all 4 are grouped. If it's 8th to 16th, those are grouped together, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And then measure 3, you have 2/16 eighth. So that's 1E and 2E and 3E and 4. So making sure the first one of each group is played with the click, and then the rest you have to fit in according to the timing of the note. Okay, so make sure your first note of each group is with your click. Okay, moving on, 195, we're adding in some notes, but they only change notes every beat. So you only have to think one beat at a time, but try to look in groups of beats when you're looking ahead, okay? So here we go, 195, starting on G. Ready, set, here we go. That was 195, and again, each beat lands right with the click. The first note of each grouping is where your beat lands. I'm going to slow it down for the next few. I'm going to go all the way down to 60, okay? Because now we're going to see more movement within the beat. So here's 196. 1E and a 2, and little slower, ready, go. So except for that last measure, there was 2 notes within every beat, okay? 2 different pitches is what I'm saying, okay? 2 different pitches within every beat, whereas before every beat was 1 pitch, okay? All right, so now moving on to the next one. Again, just more movement. So, but mostly scale-like movement. So try to read chunks of music, not one note at a time. I see that first beat is just a scale going down from G. So here I go, 1E and a ready, set, here we go. Good, especially my cello and bass friends, make sure your fingers are staying really close to the string. When you change string, you use very little bow arm and motion to change. Now the next one, we're going to start adding in some bowings, okay? 198, we're slurring 4, and then we have up, up hooks, all right? Let's actually do this bowing separately first. So here's 198. You can kind of sing it in your brain. Ready? Go. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 4. So just a lot of times the whole beat is getting slurred or hooked together. So you change bow when the beat changes, okay? Here we go. 198, playing the notes now. 1 E and a ready, go. 199 is very similar, just a little more movement in the bow, and the slurs are in different places. So here's 189, 2 and 3 E and a, here we go. So you get the idea. By the end, you feel like you got pretty good at playing that song, right? Okay, so then I'm thinking 200 will be our song for the assignment. So very similar rhythm. You can break it down just rhythm only. You could do it without the slurs, and then go ahead and try the whole thing, okay? I'm just gonna play the whole thing through for you, and you can play along with me if you're ready. So here it goes, 200. And again, my metronome is clicking at 60 beats per minute. Here I go. 3 E and a ready, go. I think I made a little mistake at the end there. C sharp, last measure should go like this. Yeah, so just the third measure, they throw that F natural in there just to trip you up with an accidental. But then in this last measure, you should be back to C sharp and F sharp again. Okay? All right, guys, good luck. Have fun with that, and talk to you soon. Bye.